Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 on the door. We left the door off last night and I checked it. I didn't see that any critters got in there, so hopefully we're good there. Rusty's still in eating his breakfast. He's having oatmeal. That's one of his main staples right now because of his throat. So I thought I'd come out here. Let me show you where we're at. If you guys can see, we are going to cut out this the good piece of metal there. We have to cut that out for the window, and we've also got to cut it out. Not sure. Let me flip you guys around. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna flip you around. Okay, now I can see what I'm showing you. So we have to cut out the latch here. We have to cut out the window on this good sheet. Then today we are going to have to cut our 1/4-inch plywood to sandwich on top of this. And then we are going to cut out the cabinet board that I told you about. That'll be the top layer. So today I think I'm going to get started. I think I'm going to tape this because this is the good piece of metal. And remember, excuse me. And remember yesterday we told you, you don't want to scratch up your metal. And we have this all, we've screwed them together so it doesn't shift on us while we're cutting it. And he's got some more bolts up there, and he's got some more down there. That's where we got to last night. I need to dry all this off too. The dew has really got it wet. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this off if I can get it dry enough for tape to stick so that he'll be able to cut this today. And then I think I'm going to get the sawhorses out, and I'm going to start staining the cabinet part that's going to go on top of this. So that's where we're at today. We are very, very hopeful that we can finish this job today. If Rusty was at full health, we'd probably have it done in a couple hours, but with his health like it is, we just kind of have to move at our own pace, and when it gets too hot, we have to stop. So we are very hopeful though that we can get this finished today. So I'll be right back with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so Rusty made it out here, and this is the 1/4-inch rough plywood that we're using as part of our sandwich on this door to make it 1.5 inches. And he's cutting the window, and he's cut the RV handle. What am I calling that this morning? I'm so tired. Anyways, that's where he's cutting that out. So we're going to get ready and cut this. We have the skin off over here, and we have it marked, and I guess I need to probably come over and tape that up so he'll be ready to cut it in just a little bit. But we need to go get a different tool that we haven't used yet on this project, and it's down in another shop, and we don't have the combination for that, so we're waiting for our son to wake up to get that combination. So I think we're waiting on this. Am I right, Rusty, on this one?
No.
For that tool? Oh, no, we're not? Okay, never mind. But yeah, he's got that one ready. I do need to tape it because this is the good side right here that we can see. So I'm going to tape this. That's where we're at so far. I'm hoping you guys can see this okay, but I've just stained our top skin for the inside door. And Rusty had to go grab a tool, so he's just now getting back. So I didn't get as far as I wanted to while he was gone. But there's that. And here's the outside. Hang on 1 second. Here's the outside skin on that one that he's got cut out. Okay, guys, we really haven't, I don't think, it doesn't feel like we've worked real hard today so far, but we are about to get everything put back together. This is the outside of the door. Rusty's putting trim on. It's not permanently on yet. And somebody was asking how ours came apart. It was pretty much this sheet metal, this skin right here had a little bit of tacky glue on it, just to those little cross boards that was underneath there, and then this trim. So we definitely want to make sure our trim goes back on good so it doesn't try to fly off going down the road. But that was all that was. We took that stuff off, and it just peeled apart pretty simple, didn't it, Russ? And so we have that done. he's getting this side finished. I'm going to go grab a sheet or a blanket here in a minute because I don't want to scuff up this side any more than it looks like we already have over there. And then over here, we have the rest of our sandwich pieces, the trim I'm going to figure out probably to use on there, on the inside. And then here's our other board there. So we're going to continue to try to get the sandwich together and let you guys see this here in a little bit. And maybe we'll be close to done. Okay. Today's weather is the same as yesterday, and it's getting close to that now. We have flipped this over. This is going to be the inside the door. Or, well, no, actually this isn't even on the right yet. But there's the part of the latch. I think you can see it. I can't see what you can see. My screen's too bright. But, so we've got the other side completely done other than putting the window in. And now we are stapling a good heavy weather stripping that we bought because we have a little bit of gapping on our door frame. So Rusty purchased this big, thick, heavy weather stripping, and we're stapling it in right now. And I'm supposed to be hammering the staples in there good. So that's what we're doing next. Okay, the weather stripping is on there, and we flipped it over, and I think we're getting ready to start sandwiching it all together. So, okay, the skin's on here. We had a bit of an alignment problem when we went to put the skin on after getting the window to finally fit good. Get the latch was not really a problem at all. That window's been a booger though. We were 1/8 of an inch too high, so we had no choice but to cut our skin down. And Rusty's got some black Rusty's got some black caulking over there. We're going to try to caulk this. If not, then I will probably see if I can find some kind of a trim to put on it. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you guys missed a little bit because we had to get this door put on. It took me and Rusty, mostly me and my son. Our son came over and helped us because we had to hold it up there to get it screwed on. It was not square with the door, but of course the door's not square, the door hole. The door wasn't square. The door's probably a good, wouldn't you say, Rusty, 50 pounds heavier than it was? Heavier. He's caulking it now. And we've got sawdust all over the caulking we put on it yesterday, so now I'm going to have to figure that out. I still need to put some trim on it, so I'll show that probably in a different video because I'm going to go ahead and get this video ready to post. This thing has been brutal. It's been brutal because nothing is square, which I know is probably a very common thing with most cargo trailers, but just keep that in mind, you guys, trying to put them back on, get them squared up. We did have some issues with this one, but we figured them out. You just kind of got to sit down and think through it, sleep on it another night. This is day number 3 on this door. Of course, we had it back on last night, so no critters got in there. But I'm going to close it there and just say that definitely think it all through really good. And if you're not a great carpenter, not a great, but if you're not a moderate carpenter, you might really want to see if you can find a buddy or a friend or even a shop that would do this work for you, because of course Rusty knows dealing with his own issues right now. So had he not been ill, I think we would have made it through it a lot easier. But this is not a job I don't think that just anyone probably should try to tackle. Ours was solid wood. If yours has square tubing in there, you're probably not going to have. What happened was we left this sitting out here one night, the first night while we were still working on the door, and it was a heavy dew, no rain, but a heavy dew, and it caused the door to do a little bit of warping that we had to kind of fix. So if yours is metal tubing, I'm thinking it's probably going to be much easier. I think Rusty would agree with that. Yeah. So just really make sure you have a few days of dry weather, and if if you're not real sure if you can do it, find a friend that can help you. I bet you know somebody that can probably help you, and two heads are always better than one. Okay, but there it is. There's our door. We're happy it's done. We're glad this project's out of the way. We've been kind of dreading it. You guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Rusty and I really, now that we have over 200 subscribers, thank all 230 something of you, we really appreciate it. But now we're like, we could actually get 1,000. That would be pretty cool. So if it's free, so if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button and help us out and see if we can do that. I'm not going to set a deadline on it because I don't really care when it happens, but it would be really awesome for us. And we're going to keep putting these videos out. And I think our next project is we're going to be putting a winch on our Murphy bed because our Murphy bed is really heavy. So stay tuned, and that'll be coming very soon. Thanks again, guys, and y'all have a blessed day.